Well, in hindsight, this game was meaningless. Guys, it gave us something that we've never seen before. So if you look at it like that, yeah, pretty good game. Anyway, though, here are the highlights from Monday Night Football.
Rolling left, Purdy throws, caught, short of the end zone. Williams gets it, looking for a block. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point is blocked. 5. The ball at the 9. Purdy keeps. Juszczyk gets a block and in for the touchdown. Goff. Here's a little lateral to Williams, and he's down the sideline and gone for a touchdown. Off IR. Here's Purdy. Protected, airs it out, looking for Pearsall's. Got him. Catch me. Now second down and goal. Purdy fakes the throw into the end zone. Touchdown for try. Pushed. Right. Quick throw. Touchdown. Laporta.
You know, their time is now.
Here is a wide open Pearsall. In front of it all. Little pop to Devo. Touchdown. 57-yard drive by Bates. And he defensive pass interference calls against this group from Detroit. That's a pick. Bad throw from Purdy. Goff. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown.
Inexcusable, quite honestly.
Play action from Purdy. This is picked. That's Joseph again.
Electric. I mean, it was really something to be a part of.
Here's King, gets the edge, gets the first down, and the touchdown. Through 2 interceptions. Here's Dobbs taking off, and he is in for a touchdown.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL. Of course, please like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the NFL Week 17 Monday Night Football recap. Obviously, the last Monday Night Football game in the regular season. We do not have a Monday Night Football game next week, nor a college football game, so it'll be a little bit weird. Anyway, though, of course, and again, this game was meaningless, but of course, last Monday Night Football game in the regular season, the Lions were able to beat the Niners 40-34, and it was definitely a shootout sort of game. Obviously, Brock Purdy got hurt late, which kind of put this game out of reach. Again, obviously, 2 interceptions as well. But, of course, the Lions now win a 14-2, obviously, with their back-to-back road wins. And, of course, it sets up one of the craziest matchups we will ever see, obviously, with the Vikings and Lions going into it in Week 18, where, for the first time ever, there will be a wild card team. Again, that'll also be playing on Monday Night Football in 2 weeks in the wild card round on the road with 14 wins. First time that's ever going to happen, which is just crazy. Obviously, also, Lions-Vikings is going to be the first matchup ever between 2 teams that have 14 or more wins going against each other in the regular season, which is just absolutely nuts. Also, the first time 2 teams in the division also both won 14 games. Again, it's unreal when you think about it. But of course, the Lions they desperately need that bye week. So yeah, they're definitely going to pull out all the stops. But honestly, Dan Campbell did not have to play what is called as starters in this one, but he did anyway because that's who he is. That's what they're going to do, and that's what they're going to do. So obviously, last year when they ran all those 4th downs and ended up losing the NFC Championship, well, that's what they're going to do, and you just got to kind of accept it as a Lions fan because it's a culture you guys have. It's a very good culture. It's a very sustainable culture, and obviously, it's got you guys very, very far so far. Niners, again, this game was like completely meaningless for them, but they lose, again, 10 games. They're trying to not make it 11 next week against the Cardinals in Glendale. Obviously, a meaningless game. Trying to get swept there and finish 1-5 in the division overall. But they've lost 3 in a row. 6 out of their last 7 after they were 5-4 going into Week 11 against the Seahawks. Kyle Shanahan, I'd probably say his most disappointing year as a head coach, obviously, in the NFL so far. Obviously, it wasn't exactly completely his fault considering he was on his 5th string running back last week. Kind of has to do with what type of season it is in terms of injuries for them. But when it comes down to it, and a really good game offensively overall. And again, there's always next year. Obviously, Jared Goff, 303 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did a good job, I guess. I mean, he really didn't have to do too much. He had a lot of open receivers. But Jared Goff put up great numbers. He's the quarterback for this team. again, Jared Goff's really good. Running game, Jahmyr Gibbs, of course, with a 30-yard touchdown. Outside of that, didn't do too much. Craig Reynolds had a couple of nice carries. James Williams, obviously, negative rushing yards, I guess, but, he had the touchdown. Where was it? Of course, he had the 578 yards, but he also had the 41-yard touchdown. That was a very bizarre, obviously, play there. But, of course, Amon-Ra with the play there to on the hook and ladder to what is called James Williams. Obviously, 8 catches, 60 yards, that 4th down touchdown, as well as Stanley Laporte getting the end zone as well. As well as this O-line overall playing really, really well. Again, they're going to have to continue to be able to do that next week, especially as we go into the playoffs as well. For this defense, obviously they're not the most complete right now. The secondary had to do a lot of tackling in this one. That's why they didn't really play well at all. There was a lot of wide open receivers. I'm gonna put that partly on the linebackers. Also, I don't think Aaron Glenn was exactly having his most complete game plan we've seen all year. To be honest with you guys, 7 tackles and a sack from Brian Branch. Though he was very good. Kirby Joseph obviously 2 bigs. He's been one of if not the best coverage free safeties in the entire NFL this year. Terry Arnold, I think he did struggle a little bit, but overall wasn't too bad. Amik Robertson did not play very well. Generally, Maimon, again, isn't really a starter. Can't really blame him too much in this one, but it still wasn't very good. Trevor Noask and Zeke Turner were also pretty bad. I mean, guys, this is a very banged-up defense right now. You can't really blame them too much, but a lot of this stuff schematically and also, again, discipline-wise, they could definitely stand to get better at. So, again, I'm not going to exactly talk I'm really expecting much out of this defense, but they at least have to be able to make, execute simple coverage schemes, as well as the idea that, again, they have some. It's not like this team's completely vacant of star players. Like Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, even Jack Campbell in some ways should be able to make big time plays again when they're asked to. So, I mean, maybe not as much Jack Campbell because he has so much on his weight. I'd even say Fedo Malafano. This secondary isn't it's not like they're injured. Like Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, Terran, obviously Fedo Malafano just coming back. I get that, but these are the 4 guys in the secondary that are expected to do a lot. And again, they played pretty well, I guess, overall. Like especially Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, but they could definitely do a lot more. That's what I want to say. Again, I don't think it's completely like, oh god, they're so injured, so we're just gonna give them a pass. Partly, but again, at the same time, they've got guys in there that can make plays, and they should be making those plays, and they didn't entirely do that in this one. Jake Bates, also a 57-yarder. For the Niners, Brock Purdy, obviously those 2 inexcusable interceptions. 377 yards, 3 touchdowns. Getting a lot of wide open receivers at the same time. He read the field really well, manipulated that line secondary very well with his eyes. Also, again, took advantage of some of those matchups he got against those backup linebackers. But overall, Brock Purdy did a good job in this one. Obviously, the injury is a little bit scary, but again, overall, he should be fine. Again, he's going to get a big contract at some point. It's Brock Purdy, guys. Running game, they didn't really run it at all. Brock Purdy obviously the rushing touchdown as well as Josh Jacobs there at the end. Of course, as you saw last highlight. Ricky Pearsall, he looks like a guy I think could definitely have a big year next year if he really wants it. Again, Joan Jennings made a couple plays. I don't know if he'll be on this team next year, though. Kyle Debo also had touchdowns. Again, Debo, maybe he'll get traded. We'll have to just wait for that offseason thing there. George Kittle, I think, is probably the best tight end in the league. I did say that about Brock Bowers earlier, but let's be honest, guys. George Kittle is probably the best overall. He had another big game to get over 1,000 yards. So was now 3rd, 4th time in his career. I think that's tied for the 2nd most or something. But of course, Ricky Pearsall had a nice touchdown as well. He got open really well in this one. I will say Kyle Shanahan did a lot to get him open, but overall he did separate really well. Ricky Pearsall, again, I was wrong. Again, I only scouted him for let's say, I don't know, maybe I got through 10 games of his film, and I'm done with him because I didn't really see too much out of him again in college. I mean, he had some big plays. Obviously, you saw that insane catch against Ole Miss. Was it even against Ole Miss? Whatever though. Ricky Pearsall obviously is a very good player. Again, not in college, didn't really see that, but hey, he's proved me wrong. Keep it up, bro. Obviously, tough start to your career, but again, you've really bounced back. Defensively, I really don't care. Honestly, Nick Bosa finally had a good game this year. Talon Ufunga probably won't be in this uniform. Again, they got Malik Mustafa out there late. Overall, this defense, again, I don't think they can have Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw on the same team at least. Maybe they'll have them next year, but they're going to have to figure that out. Again, defense has a lot of question marks right now, and I don't think they have many answers either. Either way, for a lot of offense in this one, obviously, overall. Again, 2 bad turnovers really what differentiate this game. But overall, Lions offense played a game that, again, I think is a sustainable game plan that they're going to have to continue the rest of the season. Again, they controlled the clock pretty well overall. Again, they were really good on 3rd down as well. Obviously, though, the Niners offense, you put a little bit of stress there on that Lions defense. And that's really all I got for you guys here in this Monday Night Football recap. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. And, of course, see you guys for the Power Rankings tomorrow. Again, there's no Thursday Night Football game, so again, you won't really see a preview from there on Thursday and Friday, so don't really expect anything. But obviously on Saturday, we do have a pretty big doubleheader, obviously, in Week 18. Anyway, though, see you guys for the Week 18 Power Rankings tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed the game, and obviously we got, again, Happy New Year's. I'll see you guys in 2025. No, I'm not making that joke. That joke's pretty stupid. Anyway, though, again, we got the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Again, all the quarterfinals tomorrow for the College Football Playoff. Enjoy those, I guess. Anyway, see you guys for the Power Rankings tomorrow.
Hurts will run, takes it in, touchdown! Nothing in front of him except the end zone.